What's up everybody and welcome to Bricks and Toys. Today's YouTube video has gone to the cats, or should I say, the new Tuxedo cat. This is LEGO Ideas number 57. It is set number 21349, coming in at 1,710 pieces. And yes guys, you heard me correct. LEGO has made a cat. I mean, out of all of the things that they could have done, finally, something that is just something that I'm really partial to. If you guys have been long-term supporters of my channel, you guys will know I'm all about the cats. I like to wear funny cat shirts. I have multiples of these things. I am a huge cat dad. I've even programmed my iPhone to nickname me Cat Daddy because I love cats so much. It's something that I'm really confident in, even though I know it's a really feminine thing to love cats. So of course, when I seen this coming down the LEGO pipeline, that was number one on the list. LEGO Ideas number 57, the Tuxedo cat. Now, this cat already has a name, as if it's going to be a living member of my cat society in my house. His name is going to be Milo. And the reason I'm going to name him Milo is because he is a tuxedo cat. And I'm going to call him Milo because when I was a little kid, growing up, my grandparents had a cat named Milo, which I think they adopted from us. But I'm not quite sure, I was about 4 years old back then. But Milo was an okay cat. We also had a black and white cat growing up, but his name was Michael. So it was between Michael or Mikey and Milo, and I like Milo a lot more. So let's go ahead and let's review this box because there is a packaging concern I do want to talk about with this set, and so far that's the only negative thing I really have to say about it. So of course we have the adult packaging, black background with a hue of color. Of course we have the stripe. My box crumpled down here at the bottom. We're going to talk about that here in a second. You come over to the side, we have the dimensions of the cat on the side and not on the back of the box. That is different. We're looking at having a cat that's 12.5 inches tall and about 9.5 inches in width. So, you know what? It's going to be about the size of a small house cat. We have some legal eagles, and do not eat this. This is not Chinese food. And then, going on to this side, we have a nice front shot of the cat. Going on to the back, we have the barcodes, the Lego.com websites, Legal Eagles, all of that. And then looking at the back of the set, we get more of an idea of the cat in itself. It's got head movement. You can swap out its eye color. It's a good display piece. Of course it's going to be a good display piece. It's a cat. Cats go everywhere. So this can be displayed anywhere. So now that we're done talking about the box, I want to talk about the box construction. This was one of these sets that when all of the early reviewers got it, it opened up like a shoebox. Kind of like how the Milky Way had that one box where we cut the tape around the edge and then we lift it off. That's how this was supposed to be. You were supposed to cut tape along the edges and lift it off like a shoebox and then deal out your bags. Well, guess what, guys? Here is the actual production model, not the YouTube reviewer model. We have tape. We have tape. It's the standard type box without that new, more reduced, more environmentally sustainable packaging or whatever the heck it's called. So at this particular point, I don't know if it's paper bags in here, if it's plastic bags. I'm just going to go ahead and say it's plastic. What LEGO is doing officially with these LEGO sets, and this has nothing to do with the cat, so this is just a neutral complaint against LEGO, is they're trying to give people the idea that they are being more sustainable by putting their sustainable packaging in the reviewer sets. So everybody that watches the reviewers, reviews, guess what? They see the sustainable boxes, they see the sustainable packaging, and they think, wow, I should support LEGO since they're moving away from plastic bags and thick boxes. Well, guess what, guys? When you go to the LEGO store, this is what you get. So I'm really starting to call this one out because I waited 6 months since the first paper bag started arriving in YouTube reviewers sets, and I've yet to see a paper bag in any of my sets. So with that, everybody, I think that's a good transition to say, let's come over to my desk, let's unbox this set, see what we have in terms of the build, and let's see if I'm wrong and there's paper bags in this. because I doubt there will be. Okay guys, so now we're going to get into the unboxing of this set. And like I said, this is a very heavy set. I feel like a lot of these bricks are bigger bricks. And by the time I got home, this whole box was crushed, and I didn't even abuse the box at all. So for this to happen is really unfortunate. But if this being a $100 set, I don't save the box anyway. So let's go ahead, let's put it down on its back, and let's whack it open. So for us consumers out there, we have 2 pieces of tape to cut open the bottom of the box. We're going to open the box, and you look at that. You guys are getting the first look and plastic packaging. Who's calling marketing bull crap on this? You tell me. So pushing it in, we can see we have quite a good amount of dead space in here. So the box could be made a little bit more shorter for sustainability reasons. And then we're going to do our pour. And that is a lot of bags. So now that we have all of our bags out, we can look at this and we can say this is a hysterical amount of bags. Ha ha ha. We have our book, which is not in any envelope at all, so it's thrown in like an old school set. I don't like this because the book is a little damaged, and I do save my books. We do have our QR code. We'll get more to that in a second. And I love how the cat's head is upside down staring at you. It's like, look at me. Okay, so I'm going to count out these bags, and we'll be right back with a total number of bags. I'm going to say we have 18 bags in this set. Okay, so there's our last bag. It's number 20. So I said 18. The total amount is 20. So, of course, we have 4 groups of 5 making our 20 bags. They all seem pretty medium-sized. Some are larger than others. There's a lot of bigger bricks in all of these bags, so this should be a relatively good 1.7 thousand piece build. So now let's get to our book, and we're going to start by going straight to the back like usual. Okay, so now we're here at the back of the book, and we have 545 building steps and 272 pages. So the last thing that we do is attach the tail to the bottom. Now let's go over to the front of the book and let's see what we can find. Of course, they talk about the sustainable packaging that does not exist. And then we go into the Builder app, and then we can see the original idea models that was made. This designer, I think he made it after his own cat, which is down here. And, of course, him having like a Himalayan Siamese, that's what the original design was. Lego decided to change it around into a Tuxedo cat. It's kind of a bummer because one of my cats is like a Himalayan Siamese type mix. And it would have been cool to have a model of him, especially as he's getting old and he could be passing anytime. But you know what? Milo is just fine. We have a bunch of stuff on cats, it looks like. Wouldn't be cats without a mouse. I've seen that on the other page too. More things about cats. I just love the way that model looks. Then here they talk about building it. And then it goes straight into bag number 1 for the build. So everybody, we need to stop kidding around, and we need to get to this build right meow. And I'm going to take a few days to get this one done, and you guys are going to see the review right meow. Okay guys, here is the review of the Tuxedo cat, aka Milo. And well guys, it's a cat. What else do you want me to say? Well, you know what? I know what I'll say. I'll start off with pointing out parts and interesting things about this build. Now, everything is really intricately built and very simplistic, and overall, it's really strong and sturdy. Of course, it is built kind of modular. Taking a look at the side here, the legs are multiple pieces. There are multiple core structures in which the cat and all the curves of the cat kind of all go in together with. So there is that building technique, but then, you know, it's just, you know, guys, it's really freaking cool. Now, the one thing that is a glaring detail is the ears are just these triangle pieces. They look like maybe windshield units to a build or something, wing units to another build. And that is like the most densest thing, you know, out of the whole entire build. When you look at this build, it's just, they really went above and beyond, and then the ears are just the ears. Now, one thing that is really cool to note is it's kind of hidden with parts like right up here and around the face and kind of buried inside of the head. But we start to see the Speed Champions parts, the new Speed Champions parts on this build. Like I've said before with Speed Champions, we get a lot of new parts with those sets, and slowly but for surely they start to work their way. Like right up here around the ear are those flat angled pieces instead of the curved ones that we're used to right here. You just start to see it worked in, as well as these long sloped elements with the curve. There's more right here. I think in the head there's 3 or 4 parts alone that we are familiar with the 2024 Speed Champions, and they are featured on this cat. Now when it comes to interaction of the cat, you can kind of manipulate the ears around if you want to. You can take out its eyes, and just like that. And once the eyes are out, you can swap it out with yellow and have yellow eyes, if that is your thing. I think the yellow eyes are just as nice, but I like the blue eyes because it reminds me of the Cheshire Cat Blink-182 album from back in the late 90s. So we're going to roll with blue here. I really like that. And if you don't like its mouth open, so you can easily take out its mouth, and it comes with another mouthpiece that you can just pop right on in and have a closed mouth if you choose. I kind of like the mouth open. It kind of adds a little bit more animation, so we're just going to put that back. So that is the 2 customization options that we have with the set. Other really cool part usage is right here on the chest. This piece right here. This is the roof to like the family house and electric car vehicle part of that set. Oh, and right here we have some more of those long slopes that's part of the Speed Champion sets. The legs, they don't move. They do twist a little bit. I'm keeping them pretty much straight with the paws at an angle. The tail does have some movement with the tail. Other than that, it's stationary. This is a all-around, just a display piece. There is not very much interaction. The head does move. I almost forgot. And then you can make it vomit and go, I am Lucifer. But I suggest not to do that. So overall, great build, loads of fun. Knocked it out in about half of a day, about 4 to 6 hours, and it's incredible. So now we need to do one more thing with this. Okay, I'm putting you guys on cat cam, and right here is a living cat, and right here's Milo. Let's bring Milo to the real cat. What do you think about that, Smokey? Huh? You got anything to say about that? You gonna give it a little bit of a sniff? Okay, well, that wasn't eventful. Well, let's try another cat. Hey, Mooch. I got a friend for you. You want to say hi to Milo? Nothing. Yeah, you're too constipated, huh? To give a crap. Well, that's 2 cats. Well, we got 1 more in this house. Let's go find them. Okay, I have located my 3rd and most favorite cat. It's Kiki. Now let's just take Kiki here. Come here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Okay, here. Okay. Let's put Kiki to meet Milo. What do you think? No? This cat doesn't even care. It just wants to be pet. Well, it looks like Milo fits in with the family. Well, guys, there we have it. We have another build in the can and another really wild build. This thing is just, it is a really cool display piece. I have nothing bad to say about it. Like, I have nothing. My complaints are more within the bait and switch Lego marketing packaging than it is with anything else. When I found out about this set, I want to say about a year ago, I didn't think it was actually going to happen, because why would Lego take such a chance to build a cat? Shouldn't they do a dog? People love dogs far more than cats. Everywhere I go and I talk to people, are you cat or dog? They always say dog. And I'm always put off by it because I'm always cat. I love cats because they don't need me. I don't want things in my life that need me. One of the biggest things between my wife and I is she doesn't need me. I don't want things that count on me. And dogs are too emotional. Dogs, they are like always on you and reliant on you, and they follow you around, and you got to take them out to the bathroom. With a cat, Throw the cat in the house with some food, some litter, it's done. If the cats want any attention, they'll come and find you. They don't need you, and that's what's nice. Dogs think you're God, cats think they are God, and that's why I'm a cat guy. Now, I do like dogs. I like big labs mostly, and that's just the way that I am. So with that one, everybody, $100 for the cat. I think it's incredible. I would like to say we need a dog, but a dog's definitely going to have to be scaled down because, as you can see, this thing's almost the size of an actual house cat. I think to build a dog would be a lot larger, and it would have to be scaled. So with that, everybody, it's a recommend. It's awesome, especially if you love cats. Unfortunately, it doesn't scare our cats at all. I was really hoping to get a reaction out of my cats, and no, they don't care. So it looks like Milo is here to stay, and the best thing about Milo is he doesn't shit. He doesn't pee, so that means I have no need for litter, no need for the silicone pretty litter that costs like 4 times more than normal litter does, thank God. And he doesn't take cat food. He will never get megacolon like my other cat. He will never have kidney disease, and he'll probably outlast any of us humans because he's made out of plastic. So, hyperallergenic and easy on the budget. This is a good addition for a house pet. So guys, if you guys want to support the LEGO channel, there's 2 ways to do so. Right down below, you guys can hit the thanks button, leave a small donation. And if that's not really your thing, you guys can support the channel by hitting that subscribe button. Of course, like and share the video. Comment your thoughts down below. Do you have it? Do you like it? I want to hear what you guys have to say. Thank you so much for watching. See you on the next episode.